All right. So we are in the car. We are coming from the GSR. That rhymed. That was cute. Something that I want to remind myself. Well, let's start this again. What up, No Pants crew? It has been a very long time. I haven't posted on YouTube in a hot one, and I have been keeping, or I should say, but I have been keeping my journey and my story alive on my social medias. But I want to do a catch up here, and I'm driving home from the GSR right now, and so I figured what better time than now. I'm stopped at a gorgeous Vista Point. You can see behind me, so I'm about to get back on the highway and we'll do some story time. I'll actually sit and edit this video. I've been looking up some stuff on editing. It's 11:54, it's noon right now, and I will be getting home about 3. So, let's see here. Curtis was gone for, well, let's see. I haven't seen you guys in forever, so I have obviously grown a lot. Came from the hospital, which is a lot of where my filming started. Just sharing. My car's loud too, so it'll be a little loud. This one's gonna be a little weird, but you can bear with me. I just want to get my posts up. I want to share, so anyway, at first I couldn't do anything. You guys know that I was stuck in the hospital. There was a fight between me staying and me going, because I was so broken that they couldn't really teach me a lot at that point. So I ended up, they were gonna try and put me in by they, I mean Santa Rosa acute rehab unit was where I ended up after the ICU. I need to go back through my videos and watch them, but there was a woman there that was like a social worker that was trying to put me in like an old folks home. What they call it is a skilled nursing facility when they're trying to sell it to you or whatever. But my man was awesome, and he paid for they're called Tilton space chairs at first, but this is my Rovi that I still actually do a lot into, and I have to do like any heavy lifting. Like I did my whole garage, I cleaned out myself and organized. I was pushing boxes around with my Rovi. So he got me that. It tilts this way. Electric chairs most tilt, and the back doesn't tilt singularly, but the whole thing tilts, and then the legs go up. And that thing's a tank. That thing's been really awesome. And then he got a lift for the house, because at that point we were living in a 2-story house. So I couldn't get up to the kids' room or up to my bedroom or anything. So he put a bedroom together for me downstairs in what was like the living room, like the family room, the living room with the TV and everything. He got a new bed for me that tilted all the ways like the hospital bed did. So yeah, he ended up, and he remodeled the bathroom so I could go in there. He also got a Hoyer lift to lift me up and down, in and out of bed and stuff. So stressful on my husband. So now I'm working really hard online and around the community at home selling art. And I also do some other online work. You can find all my links in my bio and my link tree. I'll put it also in the description below. You can check out, I've been writing and stuff. So I have a couple websites and everything. I'm also running for Inked magazine right now, which is super awesome. I'm in 3rd place in my group. I've made it to the top, I think we're on the top 10 now, I'm pretty sure. So I'll drop that link in the description as well. So yeah, it was pretty tough at home for a while. Curtis and my mom shared responsibility taking care of me. We had to roll me every 2 hours at first because you have to remember, my arm was broken, my sternum was broken, my ribs were broken, my collarbone was broken on the left side, so I couldn't lift anything myself. And then also my back was broken, so my legs were not doing good. And the first year of being injured is really tough. So it's just you're really just trying to wrap your head around being injured. I feel like, yeah, that first year was really, really tough for me. At about year, I definitely was thinking about suicide. I was very, I just couldn't picture my life without my body, and I couldn't picture my life being in a wheelchair. I couldn't vibe with it at all. I was just really upset, and I felt isolated and very alone. I felt like a lot of people had dropped me after my accident, and that hurt. Some people have come around and some people haven't. Some people came around and did a lot of damage, and then I either left or I had to make them leave. I feel like I get help from the government, and so to have somebody help me, which I pay my mom now. My mom is so amazing. She's 66 now, I think, and runs circles around people that are 25. I mean, she's doing so great, and I think our relationship has grown so much. And when I get home, I'm giving her the biggest break because she has pulled a long haul and she just needs some rest and some time to herself. But yeah, she's been so amazing, and I just love and appreciate her so much, and I'm so glad that we have been able to mend our relationship, and that we have a good friendship, and that we can just grow together and be together. And I love my home. So let's see, we'll get back on track here. So but yes, lots of gratitude for my mom. Very ups for my mom. So back to the house. So I had a lot of people come and go. I had physical therapy come to my house for a while. Now I do physical therapy every Thursday along with acupuncture. I have been very bad. This last week was really crazy, and I didn't even call in. But I just needed to check out for a minute, and I also was taking care of Brutus. He wasn't doing good after Burning Man and had to go to the hospital and stuff, and so I just needed to take the emotional space for myself to be able to be okay, because it scared me, and I wanted to be strong about it. And I feel good about keeping that boundary. Definitely, even as a non-injured person, I never really care of myself, and I'm not going to give more than I have to give. And right now my husband needs me, and he needs my attention, and he needs all my energy, and that's where that's going to go, you know. So I feel good about making those decisions. So yeah, I had to get rolled every 2 hours, so that was a lot. And I also needed help going to the bathroom, and I had an indwelling catheter. Then I had a suprapubic, which was pretty interesting to watch. The suprapubic is when they, so I pierce, I'm a piercer, and I pierced for a long time down in San Diego, and it's very interesting. They didn't put me out to do my suprapubic because I couldn't feel it anyway. So they pierce into your bladder through your belly. So it's like 5-6 inches below, I'd say like 5 inches below your navel. They pierce in. And so I had like a 14 gauge. I want to say 14 gauge, maybe bigger, maybe 12 gauge, like tube in that went straight into my bladder, like a balloon filled up to hold it in there, and then like my pee would drain into that. So that's what a suprapubic is. And then after that I moved to cathing on my own. So now I cath on my own, so I don't have to have like a bag attached to me or whatever. Which at first, when I first was like cathing, I was so upset about it because my vagina doesn't work, and I just wanted to be able to like have my vagina back, and then I was gonna have to cath, and like I couldn't even like just block it out or whatever. I had to like be all up in it. So that was I'll do a whole thing on cathing catheters and all that stuff. But oh gosh, it's beautiful out here. I need to get a second camera so you guys can see when I'm driving, because you can see behind me. It's so beautiful. I love driving from Reno to here. One of our friends passed away, and so every time I drive it, I think about him. And we also passed the spot that he passed away at, because he was driving out here to visit his mom. That's a whole other story in itself too, and a lot of heaviness and sadness on that one, because that was, yeah, I've had a lot of deaths from people close to me, but this was heavy. It cracked the planet for sure. So back to the house, back to the hotel. So they were turning me and all this stuff. Gradually, I learned to transfer myself. Now I can transfer myself a ton of times in one day, when before I couldn't really transfer myself at all. So the only thing that I can't do right now that really bums me out, and I was kind of bummed about, was I wanted to get into the pool, and I had to wait for them to bring the lift, and I could literally like see the lift down at the other pool, but they had to have special people come to, you know, do the pool or to move the thing to the upper pool and all this stuff, because the lower pool is closed. Because when people come from the burn, they're covered in that fine powder, the alkaline dirt, so they don't have to clean the big pool, is what I can gather. But yeah, so I waited up there for like, I think a half an hour, 45 minutes. I made a phone call to my homegirl Abby. Shout out to Abby, she's the shit. And then I wanted to go back up and check on Burdis, and also get something to eat, because I hadn't eaten all day. So I never ended up coming back, which I feel bad about, but I feel like I should have the lift. If it's the only pool, you know what I mean, that they should have the lift out, so it's not like this long wait and you're not just like sitting there. But that's the last thing. I'm gonna go home and really start getting my workout on and get myself up off the floor. It's a little bit harder for me because my injury level is so high, but my abs have been kicking in a lot lately. better at everything. I got my manual chair. I started pushing myself around. I started pushing myself around the neighborhood. I started really building up, like dancing around in my chair, because I really had like missed dancing. So I like started dancing again, and yeah, I was really stoked about all that. And then let's see. So then from my home nurse, I met a woman that it has the same injury as me. Hers is, I feel like, more severe. She has more damage to her body. Mine's a little bit more clean of a break and everything. Hers has more damage, but she has a house that she raised her kids in, and the kiddos grew up, and so she wanted to move to a smaller house with her man, because her man and her stayed separate so they could raise their families. And then after they grew up, it was just a lot of house for her to take care of, and she wanted to go stay with her man, so they chose her man's house. Well, she had it all set up in the necessities wise, where it has a pool, which is really awesome. She also made a pool, like a jacuzzi room that she sunk the jacuzzi down, so it lines up perfect with your chair, so it's not a pain in the butt to get in and out of the jacuzzi. So that's super awesome. And so that's super awesome. And then she also made it so the kitchen is all, like, she took out all the high cupboards, so you don't have to deal with anything high. The stove is in the center island, and you can like tuck underneath it, so that's super cool. The pool has a lift, which I need to fix the lift when I get home. I'm going to start saving up for the battery charger. It has to be the thing that's wrong. We have 2 batteries that go to it now. I just gotta see. It's like it's not getting enough power. And then there was also a hookup. So my mom, we got her a really awesome like 5th wheel and parked it on the property, and that has there's a hookup outside for it. She obviously doesn't like use her bathroom. There's not like a septic like hookup like that. But we have 3 bathrooms. There's a bathroom in the pool house, so if she doesn't want to come in the house, she can use the pool house bathroom, which has a full facility. There's shower, bathroom, everything like that. And then there's also the bathroom inside that has like 2 vanities. And then, so she can share the one vanity is hers, and the other vanity is the boys'. And then there's also my bathroom that she can get to from through the outside. I don't know what these people are doing. Oh, my throat kind of hurts. So yeah, this house has been amazing. Brutus signed the paperwork to buy it. I'm excited about that. It's nice to settle in and like when when I plant a plant, I'm like, this is your forever home. You're forever going to be here. It's so cool. So yeah, moving from the house with the 2nd story has been really nice, because it's nice to go transport van for my Dodge. We traded the transport van for the Dodge Challenger so I could start driving, because I figured if I was going to pull the wheelchair in and out of the car, I might as well drive something cool. And I missed riding so much. Like, I even saw a pack of guys riding today, and I was like, oh, like, just super, like, bummed. Not bummed exactly, but just super, like, oh, like, fuck. This guy's an ass. Kind of sad, you know. I miss, like, being on the open road. I miss riding. I miss, like, the camaraderie of it, and I wish that I was able to ride with people. But I feel like that's coming up. I got my bike fixed. Actually, JW helped fix my bike, which was really sweet. They call it two different things now, but you can find that at sports medicine doctors. So I have a buddy that got injured, and he injured his T12, and he started going to Block Wellness right after he got injured, and they said that he was never going to stand, that he was never going to walk, that he would always be in a wheelchair. I was going to say wheelchair bound, but we're not bound to wheelchairs. He's walking. I mean, he does little mini hikes and everything. So I had went down and I had got treatment by them, and then I got some treatments here. I started going pretty fast. In Santa Rosa by a guy called Dr. Jude Fine, which he's pretty good. But the last time I went down there, it seems like something always happens when I go down there. And I went down last time to go get treatment done, and I fucking nailed a car. It was super lame, but super awesome at the same time. And I will say that I'm very grateful that I just bounced off. I hit the front quarter panel. Excuse me. I hit the front quarter panel of my car. I was trying to get away from this lady that was merging into me, and she kept merging into me over and over again. And so I ended up, I swear I looked. I think he tried to get past me before I got over, and we just smacked into each other. I bounced all the way across the freeway. Luckily, I didn't hit anybody else, and I ended up there was a merging lane oncoming, and I ended up right in the little V. I turned all the way across the freeway into the little V. I didn't get hurt. The other guy didn't get hurt. Insurance took care of it. So $1,000 deductible. That sucked, but yeah, my babe took care of it for me. I was very grateful. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah. whatever, which is crazy. Everything's starting to come together because a buddy of ours, Byron, his dad